Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Salome here. Today is Friday, so traditionally I wanted to keep you updated about the films that I'm currently watching. I watch a lot of films, as you might already guessed, and today I didn't want to skip this video, although I have to admit I'm not that passionate about the film I'm going to address today. This is just a quick video to make a brief review or to comment about the film that I just watched. I really wanted to see this film, and I have to admit that I expected a lot more than I got. I don't want to say that this film totally sucks, but at the same time, I think that it receives a lot more attention that it deserves. I watched this film last week, and I wanted to definitely make a video about it because I think that it surely will be nominated at some more festivals and ceremonies since it's American film. So the movie I'm going to talk about today is Causeway, made in 2022, so it's a fairly recent film. It was just released. It was released on Toronto Film Festival, and it's all American movie. The cast is American. It's set in New Orleans, and the filmmaker, what's her name, Lila Newgeber, forgot how to pronounce her name, but she used to be, as I read, a theater director, and given the fact that she was a theater director before, I think that she did a good job directing a feature film, because film and theater are really different things. And usually theater directors somehow make films perform in a more performative way than it has to be made. So, I don't think that she did a bad job in terms of cinematography, but overall, I have to say that I didn't like the film. This video will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen this film, you better watch it before. I won't spoil it too much, but as you wish, decide. You can listen to me and watch film later. So, the film is about this character, Lindsay, portrayed by Jennifer Lawrence. And she is a war veteran. She came back from Afghanistan, where she had an injury, and she came back to receive a treatment. And throughout this whole film, we follow her as she struggles to recover from her post-traumatic disorder, and then she meets a person, a young man, who is portrayed by Brian Terry Henry. And I really think that he's a better character in this film than the main character. I don't know why, but I was more sympathetic to Henry's character than Jennifer Lawrence's one. I don't know why. I think that Lindsay's character was very shallow and flat in terms of characterizing war veteran. I know that it's a very sensitive subject, and that's why I wanted to watch this film, because I thought that maybe Lila would do a different job and would portray something in a more interesting way. But this was something that I've already seen. I've already seen so many films about veterans, and I actually love this subject. That's why I watch a lot of documentaries, because I think that so much can be done with the subject of war, post-traumatic stress disorder. These are the subjects that I'm really interested in, this psychological and psychiatric themes. but I don't think that in this movie it was really well opened up and we couldn't dive in. The characters remained flat and shallow, and I, to be honest, expected a lot more depth from 37-year-old filmmaker. I thought that she would direct this film in a more challenging way. And the selection of the scenes were also very, how to say, cliche. Maybe cliche is the wrong word, flat, like superficial. And it didn't give Jennifer Lawrence the something to work with as an actor. So I don't blame the actors. I almost never blame the actors because it's all about the filmmakers and producers or the author's perspective. If it's well written, usually the well written script gives a lot more work to actors. So in this case, I don't think they were given like food for thought or acting, or not so much acting, but the presence of the characters was not that well developed. Having said that, I don't have how to say negative feelings towards it. It's just I didn't like it, and I think that if not Jennifer Lawrence, maybe not a lot of people would even watch this film. However, what about Brian Tyree Henry? I loved him as an actor. He's just, in spite of the fact that he doesn't have a lot to work with, his whole body and presence is so appropriate, and something makes him very authentic. I don't know how to characterize it. It's just, it's very difficult to make a film review because everyone is so subjective, and of course these are my subjective thoughts, but I think that Brian has some type of magic in his glance, in his, even when he stares at Lindsay. I mean, he has the sort of charisma that makes me want to watch this film till the end, because to be honest, it's a boring film. But I wouldn't be surprised if Brian is nominated as the best supporting actor, and even if he wins, I would applaud gladly because he really deserves it. And what else I wanted to say? Yeah, I just also asked my American friends, how veterans and people who came back from Afghanistan were treated, and I was shocked. I was shocked about how little they get for what they do, how inhumane and disastrous is the system not to give them all the health insurance they need, all the housings they need, And some veterans and some people who have severe post-traumatic stress disorder really had to go back in order to get income. I was just shocked. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked this film and if you think that my opinions are crap, of course it's up to you. The film is a very subjective and private experience. That's why I love it, and that's why I want to create this platform where we share and give each other recommendation. I don't mean to, select films in terms of good or bad. There are no good or bad films. The films that relate to you, relate to you. Films that relate to me, relate to me. And we all have our place in the universe, and I think that what makes the conversation really interesting is to examine the differences and different tasks. I know that's what I enjoy when me and my friends are discussing films. And most of my friends don't like films I recommend them, so thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next Friday and have a great week.